Take two.
It's time to travel.
Yeah. Take two.
So, how do we start off this? We're traveling to
That's a great start.
an unknown place to you guys. Um, it's not really super planned out for us either. We're sort of just calling it the city right now. Um, but yeah, we have a good idea of what we want to do with it, just not how we're gonna do it. So
Yeah.
right now, I planned out the pathway. So here's the start of it, right next to our end portal. And I did a lot of terraforming. Um,
Hold
to
on. Hold on. Let's give a
yes,
recap here. We are leaving what we have come to know as our starter village. So we have spent the first 13 episodes here in the starter village, building up farms, getting ourselves situated to then go exploring. And now we are constructing this path, which Johnny has started to terraform to create like this southern or lower, we'll call it the lower entry to the village. Um, and we're going to go adventure out and find what we can find. Now we've done some pre-exploring. You can go ahead and I'll keep talking. We've done some pre-exploring, so we've laid out a path to this location that we'd like to put the city. Now, Johnny, what's going to go in this city?
so we do have a few farms in our village, but if you know Minecraft, you know there's a lot more farms that you're able to do. So instead of, putting them all in one spot, sort of lagging up where we're going to hang out most of the time, then we want to sort of put out a place where we can just sort of AFK and get a whole bunch of resources and be able to just, stack up on stuff pretty easily. So this is the place.
Yeah, so it's going to be a far more industrial looking, but still aesthetically pleasing location where it's not so much focused on the livability, but the functionality that we can essentially, yeah, AFK in one spot and still be able to take advantage of multiple farms that are in the same location, which is very, very nice that you don't have to spend hours upon hours gathering resources or yeah, different materials that you need for different projects.
Yeah.
Um, this city will have its own theme um, and its own lore to go along with it, similar to what we've been trying to do with the village. So you'll see its own building style, a little different um, way of maneuvering around. We'll probably add in some new things there, some different modes of transportation, etc. And this will sort of take up the rest of, I believe, Johnny's time until we get to our next big updated episode 20.
Yeah. Also to sort of add on to that, we've already sort of started the lore. Uh, we touched on it last episode with the Wither fight. Our plan with that was to sort of get a battlefield looking, explosions, keep it nice and random. That way, when we, you know, place a village in there, it looks like a village got exploded. So that will be like the start of the lore, which we'll see here in a second here. But yeah, so we already have some plans for the city. I have a few farms ready to put in there, and sort of a basic outline we'll get into in the rest of this episode. But for now, it's just the end of our trek here. We'll see the valley of the city. So here it is. It is still pretty hilly. We did pick a sort of nice flat area, but there's still a few hills. So I'm thinking that we'll probably just stick to our own terrain. I don't want to make it super flat, but I also don't want it to be this hilly. wanted to sort of feel like a city.
Yeah, I think the idea is that we're going to sort of level or make it more gradual so that the entire city itself is like a bowl, so that there's still high points and low points. It's just one low point in the middle, and then everything else sort of grows from that point.
Which is why we sort of picked this spot, because it's surrounded by mountains on all sides. If we were
Yeah,
to fly over there, you'd see there's mountains in the far distance there. Um,
I'll help
and
you out. See if I can load it for you.
and as you can see, we have a nether portal here. That actually goes. That's the nether portal that's connected to the gold farm. So, one of those farms that we already have up and running, it's automatically connected. We'll probably do a couple more farms there. But yeah, super cool that that I guess this nether portal was in such a nice spot.
Yeah, we got super lucky coming out here to get wood for that farm initially, and then just happened to be a great place to put a new city. So you'll start to see outlines. I think Johnny and I are gonna sort of start to lay out the city, where different farms are gonna go. All these trees will probably disappear at some point, and then we'll start to level the land out. But I think that's enough explaining, huh? We can just get
Yep,
to it.
let's get to it. Okay, guys, I got a brand new idea. Some cool stuff in here, by the way. This is probably what we're going to be using for our tunnel, and then to the end portal, and then this is our street design. Anyways, got a cool idea. Uh, I run out of food a lot, and eating bread and stuff just doesn't fill me up that well. So instead of putting my time into just grinding out a lot of food, I put it into making a redstone device that instead of me getting the food, I get Josh to get the food. So I built this guy. Right now, he's all hooked up. I have all this redstone. I'll probably go over this in a separate video. Just do a straight redstone video. Probably won't have a let's play video for it, but lots of redstone, all to control this guy. So, basically, the premise of it is, you have to keep him fed to keep him happy. So the cookies, they get put right here. If I take them out, he's no longer happy. Same thing with like the carrots. Take the carrots out, and now his eyes are all squinty. So, over time, this runs out, and if everything runs out, he has a very sad face. Just pull it all out, and he is now dead, and I can't throw any items in. See, look, trying to feed him, I can't, because he's dead. You don't eat when you're dead. So, one thing you can do, golden apple. Oh, didn't work. So there's a chance it doesn't work. 1 in 9 chance it does, though. I'm very lucky. Just wait. It's this one. It's this one. No, it's this one. It's this one. Okay. This is how I want it, though. I don't want him to get it every time, because then he'll just let it die. I want it to be like, oh my, okay. Did I break something? I got it. Oh, okay. And then now he's all fed. Well, not all fed. I only fed him 2 things. So now this is a face. So his eyes lit up because of the carrots, and then instead of his top look or his mouth being up here, it's now down here because of the steak. So the steak controls these two. The carrots control the eyes, and then potatoes control these two, and then the cookies control these two. So now, if I do cookies, let's throw this in there. Cookies. Woo. He now smiles. So we'll throw a couple in there because we don't want him to get empty on his stomach. Sometimes it gets a little difficult. And then potatoes, control these again. So the default is going to be a frowning face when they're all empty, but once they're all full, boom, it's all good. And I do have an AFK lever, just in case we do go AFK. This locks the timers, so he can't die. He doesn't use up any food. But the good thing is, like I said, I developed this so that I get food. So if broke the wrong one. Let's try that again. So if I come down here, there's a nice chest here. And as you can see, it took me 14 attempts to revive this guy. And then baked potato and a cookie already in here. So yeah. And hopefully this all pays off and he actually keeps him alive enough that, you know, I actually get a nice supply of food. And hopefully, if everything goes correctly, I set it up correctly so that he's able to stay alive. I don't want the redstone to be the reason that he dies. But I did a lot of testing in here, so he should be good if I copied it over correctly. So yeah, let me go copy it over, and I'll see you guys in a second. Boom. Okay, so he's in, all ready to go, hooked up. I have 2 books for Josh to read. One is just me trying to, you know, scam out a few more stuff. I think I have an invoice for 5 diamonds. It's in his mailbox. Hold on. Yeah, gave him an invoice. Yeah, total due 5 diamonds. Told him just leave it in the mailbox and I'll pick it up. Yeah, just sign it. And so that for him. I'll tell him he has that in the mailbox. And then up here we have just explaining everything. And then yeah. So make sure to go watch his episode to, you know, see his reaction to this, see what he thinks. Right now I have a little of everything in there, and then have it off right now. But once he turns it on, it will all start up. I got all the timers and everything complete, and yeah, just busted it out real quick. Did have one sad time. There's a bunch of torches spammed everywhere because of it. I had a creeper blow up, I think, right here. So yeah, like all this stuff I didn't have the blue ice in, so that wasn't too bad, but yeah. Everything in here got blown up, had to remake it, figure out everything that was destroyed, what stuff had fallen in hoppers, stuff like that. But it's all done, all ready to go. Hopefully no creepers blow up. I guess I can take a look. Make sure. Don't see any reds. Okay. Yeah. Hopefully he should be good. So it's all done, ready for him to take over. So to finish up this episode, we're just gonna, you know, finish a couple projects, show you around. So this one that I said I was gonna finish, it's finished now. Supposed to be finished. As you can see, it's wait a minute. See, told you, it's done. There's a couple other things I've been working on. We can, as you can see, I'm sort of out of food right now. So let's go take a look at Mac. See how much food we've gotten from him so far. He's looking happy still, so that's a good sign. Oh, I should probably turn this off because Josh isn't on right now. Don't want to be wasting food when he's not even here. I turn it on when I log off, but oof, some good food in here. Also got the 5 diamonds out of him for delivering. If we look at here, well, thank you for your purchase, blah blah blah. He signed, and now we have 5 diamonds. So this is everything that we've made. I took all the extra stuff in there that I put in personally, and so this is all profit. 5 diamonds and some food. So I'm gonna start eating this stuff. We're just gonna, we'll keep this in there. They don't do much, but he's looking happy. So another project I've been slaving away on, sort of keeping Josh updated, is the city. So let me just run over there real quick. Okay, so we're here. I've just been using wool to sort of lay out the pattern of the streets. I'll show you the pattern that we're going to put in for the streets, but like the style of road. Right now I'm still sort of clearing out this part, just so that I can connect it to this road here. So we'll use these mountains to box this in instead. I think it will look pretty nice. Other than that, I guess I can give you a nice flyover, sort of get the basic gist of the city here. As you can see, pretty big. Some nice elevation changes. I have talked to Josh a little, and he wants this to be like the central park area for the city, which will be looking nice. So I did start color coding for this corner here. So the white's sort of like the big two-way roads. We have one going this way and one going that way through the whole city. And then we have red ones that are supposed to be like one-ways. And then we have orange ones that are supposed to be like alleyways. So I'm getting pretty excited. We do have a design for it. So here's the design of the road. We have different design patterns. So we have like a full block above the road, even with the road, and then half a block above. I think we're gonna go with the half block slab variation. And then how we did this is we sort of just did the road. So the whole road looked like this, and then we took some TNT, we placed it around, blew it up, and then sort of decorated that naturally blown up. So we're going for like an apocalyptic city. I think we said this, but and sort of to show that like it's abandoned. We're gonna have like the street all beat up. We have some trees that are over, vines growing everywhere. We're gonna do the same thing with the skyscrapers we put in there. And, apartments and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty excited, especially with all the stuff we can do with it, with like the water systems. I'm gonna have like fishies all around, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. So that's gonna wrap up this episode of the Let's Play series. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode, and I'll finish this off camera, but I promise it'll actually be done. It's not too much left, just have to connect the roads. But I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are excited as I am for the future of the city and of the village. I hope you guys go and watch Josh's episode. He's working on the aqueducts a lot, so go see how that's coming along. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Serious? Another one? No way I die.